All banks today will serve only their respective customers and not exchange old rupees 500 and 1000 rupees notes from those of other banks. However, senior citizens are exempted and can go to any bank branch to exchange notes which have ceased to exist as legal tender after the government's demonetization decision. The Finance Ministry has said strict action will be taken against tax evaders using other persons' bank accounts to convert their black money into new denomination notes. The ministry said people who allow their bank accounts to be misused for this purpose could be prosecuted for abetment under Income Tax Act. Attempting to dispel rumours circulating around the government's demonetization move, the Finance Ministry on Friday said there is no move to seal bank lockers and seizure of jewellery. The Finance Ministry has also cleared that there is no intention to demonetize rupees 100 and rupees 50 notes. The government has described as a myth the rumour that the Prime Minister will again address the nation to declare rupees 50 and rupees 100 notes as invalid currency. In the latest decision, cash withdrawal facility has been made available in petrol pumps as well. People can now approach select petrol pumps of state-run oil companies and swipe the debit or credit cards to get 2,000 rupees in cash. Initially, this facility is being provided at 2,500 petrol pumps across the country where SBI swipe machines are available. The opposition stalled proceedings in both houses of parliament over the demonetization issue for the third day in a row on Friday, as the Lok Sabha was adjourned for the day. The Rajya Sabha also witnessed heated exchanges between the Treasury bench members and the Congress and witnessed repeated disruptions before being adjourned for the day. Prime Minister Narendra Modi has said innovation can make the railway strong in a technology-driven century. Addressing railway employees via video conferencing at the Rail Vikas Shivir being held in Surajkund on Friday, the Prime Minister laid stress on the importance of rail networks and said that India has to work to further develop the railways. The Prime Minister also underlined the need for making the railways financially strong, which he said would bring benefits for the country. The Supreme Court asked the Central Government Committee to file a comprehensive report regarding NPAs in various banks. With the next hearing for the issue set for December 12th, the Apex Court has directed the committee to submit a recovery process within 3 weeks. However, the Apex Court has not stressed on disclosing any names but has ordered for a probe to figure out the root cause of bad loans. By-elections to 4 parliamentary constituencies and 8 assembly constituencies across 7 states are being held today. The by-elections will be held for Lakhimpur Lok Sabha seat in Assam, Shahdol in Madhya Pradesh and Cooch Behar and Tamluk parliamentary seats in West Bengal. 8 assembly seats in Assam, West Bengal, Madhya Pradesh, Arunachal Pradesh, Puducherry, Tamil Nadu and Tripura will also go for the polls today. The Delhi Development Authority (DDA) will unveil Housing Scheme 2016 in which about 13,000 flats of different categories have been offered. This time around, 11,671 flats will be for low-income group category, 437 will be Janta flats, 398 flats will be for middle-income group and 79 for high-income groups. Applicants will be allowed maximum 7 choices of localities. The World Health Organization has declared that the mosquito-borne Zika virus will no longer be treated as an international medical emergency. By lifting its 9-month-old declaration, the United Nations Health Agency is acknowledging that Zika is here to stay. However, Brazil has said that it will continue to treat the Zika outbreak as an emergency. In Yemen, more than 30 people were killed in intense fighting between rebels and loyalists on the outskirts of Taiz. The clashes have eliminated hope of the warring parties abiding by a truce announced by US Secretary of State John Kerry that was to have taken effect yesterday. 24 rebels and 14 pro-government forces were killed over the past 24 hours. Iraqi forces have found another suspected mass grave containing the remains of victims of Islamic State group in territory recaptured from the jihadists near Mosul. An officer from the Interior Ministry forces said local residents reported an estimated 40 people could be buried at the site which IS allegedly used as an execution ground. England lost early wickets in their first innings on day 2 against India in Vizag. They were 103 for 5 in reply to India's first innings score of 455 and stumps were drawn for the day. Ashwin took 2 wickets, Mohammad Shami and Jay Yadav took 1 each. Skipper Virat Kohli hit an impressive 167, while Ashwin scored a half-century, with debutant Jayant Yadav contributing 35. South Africa's stand-in captain could be suspended for a test match after he was charged by the ICC over alleged ball tampering. The ICC has confirmed that South Africa's stand-in captain has been charged for breaching Article 2.2.9 of the ICC Code of Conduct, which relates to changing the condition of the ball. Olympic silver medalist PV Sindhu has advanced to the semi-finals of the China Open. She defeated local favourite He Bingjiao in straight games at the Super Series premier event at Fuzhou in China. 7-seeded Sindhu notched up a 22-20, 21-10 win over Bingjiao, who has won 4 titles this season in the women's singles competition.